Wait, before you leave, you need to see this disaster.
Okay, Jack, simple question. Do you want coffee or tea?
I don't want neither.
Oh my God! You just told me you want both.
What? No, I didn't. I said I don't want neither. That means I want nothing.
That's not what it means. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack, and I apparently don't know how to speak English anymore.
Today, we're solving one of the biggest confusions in English. Either, neither, and rather.
Seriously, guys, if you've ever been confused by these three words, like this video right now so I know I'm not alone.
And please subscribe to Daily English Talks. We make confusing grammar super simple and actually fun.
Hit that bell icon too, because clearly I need all the English help I can get.
Okay, Jack. Let me explain why what you said was so wrong.
It sounded right. I don't want neither sounds like proper English.
I know it sounds right. That's why so many people make this mistake. But here's the problem. You used two negatives.
Two negatives?
What do you mean? Don't is negative, and neither is also negative. When you put them together, they cancel each other out.
Wait, so it's like math. Two negatives make a positive?
Exactly, just like in math. So I don't want neither actually means I do want both.
Oh no, this is so embarrassing. So what should I have said?
Either I don't want either, or simply I want neither. Same meaning, no double negative.
I don't want either. I want neither. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it.
Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll understand everything about these three tricky words. We promise.
All right, Emily, break it down for me. Let's start from the beginning. What does either actually mean?
Okay, let's start with either, because once you understand the basic rule, it's actually the easiest one.
All right, I'm ready to learn. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old.
So, either means you have exactly two choices in front of you, and you're going to pick just one of them.
Okay, so like if someone offers me pizza or pasta, and I say either one, I'm choosing just one dish?
Exactly. You're not getting both. You're saying, I'll take one of these two options. Whichever you give me is fine.
But wait, what if there are three options, like pizza, pasta, or burgers? Can I still use either?
No, that's a super common mistake. Either only works when you have exactly two options, not three or more.
So I can't say either pizza, pasta, or burgers? That's incorrect.
Completely incorrect. If you have three or more options, you just list them normally without using either at all.
Ah, so either is specifically and only for situations where there are exactly two choices.
Yes, you got it. Two and only two. And you always connect those two options with the word or.
Either coffee or tea, either stay or go, either now or later, all have exactly two options.
Perfect examples. See, you're already understanding the pattern and using it correctly.
But hold on, I've heard people say things like, you can sit on either side of me. Doesn't that mean both sides are okay?
Ooh, that's a really great observation. Yes, in that specific context, either can mean both options are acceptable.
Wait, so sometimes it means choose one, and sometimes it means both are okay? That's confusing.
I know it seems confusing, but it depends on the context of how you're using it in the sentence.
So when I'm actively choosing between two things, either means I'll pick just one of them.
Exactly right. But when you're saying something is acceptable on both sides or in both ways, both options are fine.
Okay, I think I get it now. Either for two options, and context tells me if I'm choosing one or if both are acceptable.
Perfect understanding. And remember, you always use the word or to connect the two options, either this or that. All right, now let's talk about neither. And this is exactly where you made your embarrassing mistake earlier.
Okay, I'm ready to learn the right way. Please save me from future embarrassment.
So, neither is basically the complete opposite of either. It's the negative version of the same concept.
Negative version. So instead of choosing one of two options, I'm saying no to both of them?
Yes, exactly right. You're rejecting this one and rejecting that one. Both options are completely unacceptable to you.
So if someone asks me, do you want coffee or tea? And I say neither, I'm saying I don't want coffee and I don't want tea.
Perfect understanding. You're rejecting both drinks completely. You want neither of them.
Neither coffee nor tea. Wait, I just said nor instead of or. Is that an important difference?
Yes, that's super important, and I'm so glad you caught that. Neither always pairs with nor, never with or.
But why? What's the actual difference? Why can't I say neither or instead?
Because both neither and nor are negative words in English, so they work as a team together.
Oh, right. Like you said before, Mr. Neither and Mrs. Nor are married. They never separate.
Exactly. They're a married couple and they always appear together in sentences. It's always neither nor.
Neither pizza nor pasta, neither here nor there, neither today nor tomorrow, all using nor.
Beautiful. Those are all perfect examples. Now let's talk about the embarrassing mistake you made earlier.
Oh no, here it comes, the part where you tell everyone how I messed up.
So, you said, I don't want neither. Can you tell me what's wrong with that sentence now?
Don't is a negative word, and neither is also a negative word, so that's two negatives together?
Yes, you're understanding it now. So what happens in English when you put two negative words together in one sentence?
They cancel each other out. Like in math class, negative times negative equals positive.
Exactly. So when you say, I don't want neither, you're actually saying, I do want both of them.
Oh my God, that's so bad. The waiter must have thought I was crazy or didn't know English.
Okay, now let's talk about rather. And this one is completely different from both either and neither.
Different in what way? Is it easier to understand, or is it going to confuse me even more?
I actually think it's easier once you understand what it does. It's all about showing your personal preference.
Personal preference. So it's about expressing what I like better or what I would choose?
Yes, exactly. Rather is the word you use when you want to express what you prefer or what you'd choose instead.
So something like, I'd rather have pizza than pasta. I'm showing which one I prefer.
Perfect example. But here's where it gets really interesting and totally different from either and neither.
What? Tell me what makes it so special.
With rather, you can introduce a completely new option that wasn't even part of the original question.
Wait, what? You mean I can just make up a third option even if nobody offered it to me?
Yes. So if someone asks, do you want coffee or tea? You can respond, I'd rather have juice, even though juice wasn't mentioned.
That's incredible. So even though the person only offered two choices, I can use rather to suggest something completely different?
Exactly. That's the real power of using rather. You're expressing your preference regardless of what was originally offered.
So it's like when someone gives me two options I don't like, I can use rather to suggest something I actually want.
Yes. Like if someone says, "Do you want to walk or run?" you can say, "I'd rather drive," and avoid both options.
Would you like soup or salad? I'd rather have the pasta, even though pasta wasn't an option.
Perfect. You completely understand how to use rather to express what you truly want.
Is there anything special about the grammar? Do I always say it the same way?
Yes, you almost always use rather together with the word would, either I would rather or the contraction I'd rather.
So I would rather stay home or I'd rather stay home with the contraction. Both are correct.
Both are absolutely correct, but I'd rather with the contraction is probably more common in casual conversation.
So just saying I rather go home without would be incorrect English?
Okay, now let's put all three words side by side so you can see how different they really are.
Yes, I want to make absolutely sure I understand the differences between all three of them.
So let's use the same scenario for all three words so you can see how your response changes completely.
Okay, give me a scenario and show me how each word would work in that situation.
Perfect. Imagine someone asks you, "Do you want pizza or pasta for dinner tonight?" That's our scenario.
Okay, pizza or pasta. Now show me how I'd respond differently using either, neither, and rather.
If you use either, you'd say, "Either one is fine with me," meaning you're happy with both choices.
So I'm showing flexibility. I don't have a strong preference, and whichever one you give me is perfectly acceptable.
If you use neither, you'd say, "Neither, I'm not hungry," meaning you're rejecting both pizza and pasta completely.
Because I don't want pizza and I don't want pasta, I'm saying no to both of the offered options.
If you use rather, you'd say, "I'd rather have Chinese food," introducing a completely new option that wasn't offered.
So instead of choosing between their two options, I'm expressing what I actually want, my personal preference.
Exactly. See how completely different each response is? They each serve a totally different purpose in communication.
This is making so much sense now. Are you guys following along with all of this?
Let's do one more quick example. Someone asks, "Should we watch a movie at the theater or stream at home?"
Using either. Either option works for me. I'm flexible and both choices are acceptable.
Using neither, neither. I don't want to watch movies at all. Rejecting both options completely.
Using rather, I'd rather go to a concert instead, introducing my own preference for something different.
Perfect. You've completely understood how to use all three words correctly in different situations.
I actually do understand now. This is so much clearer than I thought it would be.
See? Once you understand the logic behind each word, using them correctly becomes almost automatic.
Guys, if you're still confused about anything, watch this part again. It really helps to see the comparison.
And practice with your own examples. Think of situations in your life where you could use each word. All right, let's talk about the most common mistakes people make with these three words so everyone can avoid them.
Yes, this is important. I clearly need this list since I made a huge mistake earlier today.
Mistake number one, and this is your mistake, saying, "I don't want neither," which creates a double negative.
Yeah, that was my disaster. I thought it sounded right, but it was completely wrong.
Remember, it should be either "I want neither" or "I don't want either." Never combine both negative words together.
Guys, please learn from my embarrassing experience. Don't use double negatives like I did.
Mistake number two, using the word either when you actually have more than just two options to choose from.
Like, if I said either pizza, pasta, burgers, or salad, that would be completely incorrect?
Yes, that sentence really hurts my English teacher ears. Either is only for exactly two options.
So with 3 or more options, I should just list them normally. We can have pizza, pasta, or burgers.
Exactly right. Just list the options with or between them. No need for either when there are 3 or more.
What's the third common mistake that people make with these words?
Mistake number 3, saying neither or instead of the correct pairing, which is neither nor.
You mean like saying neither coffee or tea when it should be neither coffee nor tea?
Yes, that's exactly the mistake. Remember, neither and nor are married. They're always together.
Right. Mr. Neither and Mrs. Nor. They're a committed couple and you never separate them.
Mistake number 4, forgetting to include the word would when you're using rather in a sentence.
Like if I said, I rather stay home, without including would. That sounds awkward and incorrect?
Exactly. You absolutely must say, I'd rather stay home or I would rather stay home. Never just, I rather.
Practicing I'd rather with the contraction is probably the most natural way to say it in everyday conversation.
Absolutely correct. Native speakers almost always use the contraction I'd rather when they're speaking casually.
So remember everyone, always include would when using rather to express your preference.
Okay, now it's time to practice. Let's see if you can apply everything you've learned.
I'm ready. Give me some real situations and I'll show you I understand these words now.
Situation 1. You're at a clothing store, and the salesperson asks, do you prefer the red shirt or the blue shirt?
Okay, if I'm completely fine with both colors and have no preference, I would say either color is fine?
Perfect. You're showing flexibility and that both options are completely acceptable to you.
But if I don't like either of those colors and want something different, I would say neither. I'd rather have green.
Yes! You combined neither to reject both options and used rather to express what you actually want.
I'm really starting to get the hang of this. Give me another scenario.
Situation 2. Your friend asks, should we meet at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. tomorrow?
If both times work perfectly for my schedule, I'd say either time works for me.
Excellent! You're being flexible and letting your friend choose whichever time is better for them.
Or if neither time works because I'm busy, I'd say neither time works. I'd rather meet at 7 p.m.
Perfect! You rejected both offered times and suggested your own preferred time using rather.
This is actually becoming really natural. I can feel it clicking in my brain.
Okay, let's try a more complex one. Situation 3. At a restaurant, the waiter asks, would you like an appetizer before your meal?
This isn't exactly offering me 2 clear options, but I can still use these words.
Exactly. So how would you respond if you wanted to skip appetizers and go straight to the main course?
I'd say, I'd rather skip the appetizer and go straight to the main course, please.
Impressed! That's a great use of rather to clearly express what you prefer.
Or I could say, either way is fine if I genuinely don't have a preference about appetizers.
Yes! Both of those answers are perfect and sound completely natural.
See, guys, once you understand the basic logic, you can use these words in so many different situations.
Want to sound even more advanced? I'll teach you some special ways native speakers use these words.
Yes, I want to sound as natural as possible. Show me the advanced stuff.
Okay, so either can also appear at the end of negative sentences to mean also or too.
Wait, at the end? How does that work? Can you give me an example?
Sure, if I say, I don't like winter, and you want to agree, you'd respond, I don't like it either.
Oh, so either at the end of a negative sentence is like saying me too, but in negative form.
Exactly. She's not coming to the party. I'm not coming either. It shows agreement with a negative statement.
He doesn't eat meat. I don't eat it either. I'm agreeing that I also don't eat meat.
Perfect examples. This usage is super common in everyday conversation.
What about neither? Are there any special advanced ways to use that word?
Yes, you can start a sentence with neither to quickly show agreement with someone's negative statement.
Show me exactly how that works in a real conversation.
I say, I don't like horror movies, and you immediately respond, neither do I. Quick agreement.
I can't swim, neither can I. Short, fast way to agree.
Yes, native speakers use this all the time. It's quick, natural, and very common.
I won't be at the meeting, neither will I. Expressing that I also won't be there.
Excellent! You're starting to sound like a native speaker with these natural responses.
Is there anything advanced about rather that I should know about?
Well, in British English, rather can also mean quite or somewhat to emphasize degree.
What? How? That seems like a completely different meaning.
Like British people say, it's rather cold today, meaning it's quite cold or it's pretty cold.
Interesting. So in that sentence, rather isn't about preference at all. It's about intensity.
Correct. But this is mainly British usage, and for now, focus on rather for preferences. All right, it's time for a rapid-fire quiz to test everything you've learned today.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's see if I can actually get these right.
Question 1. Fill in the blank. Do you want coffee, blank, tea? What word goes there?
Or, it's coffee or tea, a simple choice between two drink options.
Correct. Next question. I don't have blank time, blank money. Fill in both blanks.
This is tricky because I need to avoid the double negative mistake.
Take your time. Think about what we learned.
I don't have either time or money, or I could say I have neither time nor money.
Yes, you recognized the double negative trap and gave me both correct options.
I almost fell for that one, but I remembered the lesson.
Next question. Question 3. I blank rather stay home than go out. What's the missing word?
Would. It should be I would rather stay home. Never forget the would.
Perfect. You remembered that rather always needs would with it.
I'm on a roll. Give me the next one.
Challenging. Question 4. Correct this sentence. I don't want neither option. What's wrong with it?
That's a double negative. It should be I don't want either option or I want neither option.
Excellent! You caught the double negative immediately.
What's the last question? I'm feeling confident now.
Last question. Someone asks, soup or salad? Respond using rather to suggest something else.
I'd rather have the sandwich, please.
Perfect! You got every single question absolutely right. You've completely mastered this.
Really? I got them all correct? I can't believe it.
Yes, you went from complete confusion to perfect understanding in one video.
Guys, if I can learn this, absolutely anyone can learn it. Just practice.
Now, let's talk about how you'll actually use these words in your real everyday life.
Yes, I want to know exactly when and where I'll use either, neither, and rather.
I use either constantly when I'm shopping with friends and they ask my opinion on clothes.
Really? How exactly do you use it in that situation?
Like when my friend asks, should I buy this dress or that dress, and both look good, I say, either one looks great on you.
Because you genuinely think both dresses are nice options and you'd be happy with whichever she chooses.
Exactly. It shows I'm not just saying something nice. Both options truly are good.
I think I'll use rather a lot when making plans with friends.
How so? Give me a specific example from your life.
Well, my friends always suggest fast food or pizza, but I'm trying to eat healthier these days.
So how would you use rather in that situation?
I'd say I'd rather try that new healthy restaurant downtown instead of just complaining about their suggestions.
Approving. You're politely suggesting an alternative without being negative about their ideas.
Continuing, and if they really insist on junk food and I don't want any, I'll say neither option works for me.
Look at you! You're planning ahead for real conversations, using all these words correctly.
See, these aren't just grammar rules. You use these words in actual, real conversations every single day.
Neither is also great for politely but firmly setting boundaries with people.
How so? Give me an example.
Like when someone offers beer or wine and you don't drink alcohol, you say, neither. I'll have water, thanks.
That's clear, polite, and firm. You're not interested in either alcoholic option.
Exactly. It's a respectful way to decline both options while stating what you actually want.
I love how these simple words can make communication so much clearer and more effective.
Okay, everyone, let's do one final complete review of absolutely everything we covered today.
Yes, let's make sure everyone watching has crystal clear understanding before we finish.
Either. Use this when you have exactly two options and you're choosing one, or both are acceptable.
It shows flexibility. You're saying, I'm okay with this or that, you can choose or circumstances can decide.
Neither. Use this when you have two options and you're rejecting both of them completely.
And never create a double negative. Don't say, I don't want neither. That's wrong.
The right ways are I want neither or I don't want either. Same meaning, no double negative.
And rather, use this to express your personal preference, even if it's not one of the offered options.
You can introduce completely new choices. I'd rather have something else, showing what you truly want.
And always remember to use would with it. Say I'd rather or I would rather, never just I rather.
So that's everything. Either, neither, and rather. Not confusing anymore, right?
Honestly, I feel so much more confident about using these words correctly now.
And you should too. If Jack went from complete disaster to perfect understanding, anyone can do it.
Hey, I wasn't a complete disaster, just temporarily confused.
You said, I don't want neither at the beginning. That's pretty disastrous.
Okay, fair point. But I learned that's what matters.
Now tell us, which word was the most confusing for you? Either, neither, or rather?
Write it in the comments and tell us if this video actually cleared up your confusion.
If this video finally made these words make sense to you, please give it a big thumbs up.
And subscribe to Daily English Talks if you haven't done it yet. We make confusing grammar actually fun and easy to understand.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our daily English lessons.
And please share this video with your friends, classmates, or anyone who struggles with these tricky words.
Most importantly, practice using these words today in your real conversations.
Make mistakes. That's completely okay. That's exactly how you learn and improve.
Warm closing. Thank you so much for watching and learning with us today.
We'll see you tomorrow with another helpful English lesson.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep improving your English.
And remember, no double negatives. Never say, I don't want neither.
Yes, learn from Jack's mistake.
Hey, at least I'm a good example of what not to do.
That's true. All right, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye. See you in the next video.